the Grade 3 Gotham Stakes, a one-turn mile. Dick, 50 Derby points. If you get those 50, you're going to be in. Dick, Mischievous Alex, John Service goes up with this one, another son of Into Mischief. He's 8-5. Dick, during his 2-year-old season, he went short, he went long, he was on the turf. And Dick, then they decided to put the blinkers on.
Yeah, and on the 5th of November here in the Parks Juvenile, he just crushed the field with Frankie, and that was the indication, hey, this might be the real thing. Went down to the swale the 1st of February, ran out the TV set, won by 7. Now it's Glenn Bennett, it's Chuck Zackney, it's John, and they're getting the great Kendrick Carmouche to ride up at Aqueduct, and he's the favorite off of those last 2 races.
Second choice, number 4, Attachment Rate, who is 7-2 here for trainer Dale Romans. He's a son of Hard Spun. Dick took 3 tries to break his maiden, so he's coming into the race off a maiden victory. That came at the slop down at Gulfstream.
And that was a really good win, but it did come in the slop. Was that real, or were the other 2 races more real?
Mischievous Alex, the Gotham Stakes. Let's get the call.
Up the backstretch, War Stiper is the leader. Celtic Striker runs in second. Mischievous Alex is now back in third. On the outside is Untitled, who's racing in fourth. Informative is fifth. That is Flapjack in sixth, as Attachment Rate moves up in between horses from seventh. And then it's Necker Island in 8th. Far outside is First Deputy in 9th. Montauk Traffic runs in 10th, and a break of 4 to Sixto, who trails the field in 11th. The 3-year-olds head for the far turn. The quarter in 23-2. The half mile in 47-1. Mischievous Alex is now up to Polka, nose in front. Down on the inside is War Stopper. Untitled has gained ground. Then Long Shots, Flapjack, and First Deputy. War Stopper now drops out of it, passed there by Attachment Rate and Necker Island. 3 of them across as they come for the top of the stretch. It is Mischievous Alex, Untitled, and on the outside, it's Flapjack. Mischievous Alex down at the rail, trying to hang in there for another 1/8 of a mile. It is Mischievous Alex. Attachment Rate is gaining from the back of the pack. Untitled is there. Then Flapjack. On the outside is Sixto. Mischievous Alex has a 3-length lead, and he's going to win the Grade 3 Gotham.
A tremendous victory in the Gotham Stakes. Mischievous Alex, John Service, Kendrick Carmouche pulling away late to win it, and it's a pleasure to welcome in Joe Lerro from Cash is King. And Joe, winning the big races never gets old, does it?
No, Winter Circle never gets old. Or the parties afterwards.
We know you love the parties afterwards. Joe, as I watched the race, it was not an easy trip. He was involved in a pace battle. I mean, there were 4 horses up front early. He really never got a breather, but he ran great, and he ended up pulling away at the end, and that has to give you pause that maybe he's got more in the tank.
Well, John does a great job, and Kendrick gave him a great ride. He came out of the gate firing, and then he held him a little bit, and then at the top of the stretch, he just took off. It was awesome. Katie by the door.
Joe, it's hard to believe it's been 15 years since the Fleet Alex, when all of us were out there having. Me, personally, never had more fun covering anything, and I know how much fun you guys had. What is it like to be back with a possibility of a horse who could be in some Triple Crown races?
Well, a Fleet Alex was a special horse. I don't think it's hard to compare him.
Correct.
And this horse, John's just did a super job, and we're taking one race at a time, and it's so exciting. It's unbelievable because you didn't expect it. So it's like an underdog mentality, and we like being the underdog.
So Saturday, not only do you win that race, you win another race on the card. Chuck and John and Kendrick. What did you guys do afterward?
Well, it was a little calm down up in the Aqueduct. There was actually a robbery
later.
Afterwards.
And you guys were not involved in that?
No, we weren't involved. I just want to make that clear. Okay. But they actually ran out of money where we were at. We had to go downstairs.
I'm shocked.
To get
after you bet?
Yes. So it was actually funny. Well, we did a little celebrating, and we actually came home, did a little celebrating. But hopefully the bigger ones we're ready.
Joe, we tell the people that, if you want to get involved, go ahead, get involved, be an owner, involve yourself in the sport that we love so much. Can you even describe what it is like, as being an owner and watching your horse perform like that? Can you give the fans just an idea of what that's like?
Well, it's the most fun I've ever had. And, we have great partners. Chuck is just, you can't have a better mentor person than Chuck. He's great for the game. He's great, he's a great partner. He's so much fun. He gives back, He's so generous. John Service has been great. Glenn, unbelievable. Mike, the people just involved. Everyone wants to have fun, and you know, we leave the main stuff for Chuck and John. They get us there, and then we take care of the partying afterwards. So it's a great fit.
He does take care of the partying, Keith. So I will still say to this day now, I've seen some great celebrations in my life of horse racing. Here's a guy who's involved in the Preakness and the Belmont, third in the Derby, but nothing will top the Arkansas Derby and the paddock scene from Joe Lerro after that race.
It was just, it's incredible.
Well, Joe, congratulations on a great weekend, and best of luck with Mischievous Alex as you continue forward. Thanks for joining us on the show.
Thank you very much. Hopefully we're not done yet.